Hello and welcome. My name's Fiona Marie Ellis, coach, author, mentor, and trainer. And for over 10 years, I've been helping people to release, reset, and rebuild for an aligned future. Welcome to Activating the Magic, day 17, the magic check. Another one of my favorite days, as per all of them. So welcome to day 17. Congratulations. I really acknowledge you for making it this far. Today we are extending on the practice that we did on day 5, where we talked about money and started to give gratitude for money. Now, I love anything to do with money, especially at this time, because money is simply a magnifier for the energy of who we are and what we are bringing to the world. I've recorded a whole bunch of information about the origins of money and where it came from, and money as an energy flow. It's in my Inner Wealth Secrets program. But one of the beautiful things is that money is simply the essence or exchange of our value. So it's your uniqueness exchanged for my uniqueness. And when we really start to respect money as a flow and we start to give gratitude and thanks for our money, then our money can expand. So on day 5, our practice was all about remembering all of the abundance we've already received in our life. Remembering our childhood, the things that seem to appear magically that somebody else actually paid for. And that was a really wonderful foundation for this practice today, the magic check, where we are going to give thanks for money, and we're going to call in money that we have yet to see, that we've yet to experience in our current reality. So I'm going to start with the quote that's in here because I love this one. In the magical universe, there are no coincidences and there are no accidents. Nothing happens unless someone wills it to happen. William S. Burroughs. Now, I love this because I personally, I said to a friend of mine yesterday, I believe in a lot of things, but coincidences are not one of them. And this is beautiful because often when we talk about money, it's the number one area in people's life where they direct a lot of complaining energy, a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, a lot of lack into that area of their life. And then they're rewarded with that reflected back. So what we're talking about today is wherever there is, even if there is fear or doubt or lack in the area of reality of money, today's practice is about flooding that area with gratitude and gratitude for what we are about to receive. So we are asking for it. We are going to will it into existence by flooding any negativity and doubt with love and gratitude and trust instead. And we've all done this. We've all had something. You've got something in your eye or you've got dirt in a cup. We've all flushed it out in some way before. That's all we're doing here. It's about forcing our brains. I'm going to say force for some people. It's about influencing our brains to focus on what we do want instead of only what we don't want. Because if our external universe is a reflection of what's going on in here, then we need to create a compelling picture in here so that the universe can align with that and match us with where that exists in reality. So this exercise, and I'll put this link in there as well. You can download an actual check. So what we're going to do today is we're going to fill in an actual blank check from the universe. We're going to fill it in with an amount of money that you do desire in your future. So you can go to thesecret.tv/magic check. That's www.thesecret.tv/magic check. And you can download their blank abundance check. I think there's a photo of it in here somewhere, but it's an actual check and it looks like a real check. I don't know if you remember I used to remember going to the bank with my auntie or my mum and my dad, and when they would be going to the teller to try and get their money out, there'd be all those checks on the bench with the pens that were tied on. I don't know, back in my day. And I always used to fill the checks in, and I used to be the one that would fill it in and then try and get the money from the teller. Didn't always work, but that's what we're going to do today. So you're going to download your check and you're going to write into it an amount of money that you wish to receive. That's step 1. Because what we're going to do is we're going to push out the fear and doubt image. If you've done my wealth hypnosis, you'll know that one of the parts to that is seeing all the negative stuff and then pushing it away and replacing it with the positive. It's in the Aligned Future collection if you want a copy. But that's what we're doing here as well. However difficult it is to ignore the current reality, that's what you're going to train your brain to do right now. Ignore the current reality and compel a new vision into place. We're going to see it in our mind and then experience it in our reality, just as we've done with every other part of the practice. Now, just a little side note here around the manifestation. This is something we can play with all of the time. If you go shopping or if you're wanting to get a good parking spot, I used to play with this all the time. I used to call for an angel car park or a rock star car park, and I'd always get the perfect car park right at the front of the store. I'm sure you've practiced this whenever you've been running late for work. If you don't want to be late, that tends to be where you get all of the red lights, because your brain doesn't hear the negative, it just hears be late. So it gets you every red light and every traffic jam. So the same goes for this. It is as simple to manifest a parking spot as it is to manifest $1 million in practice. You imagine it, you believe it, you get into vibration with it, and it shows up. But for some reason, people think that money is harder. So when you fill your check-in today, you can start with the big number you're looking for, or you can start with the small number. And then it's about having the gratitude to recognize the money, what the money is going to give you. So we'll go through it. So step one, download your check, fill it all in. It's going to have your name on it, today's date, all the amount of money you want to receive. Whether you start with a small number or your ultimate number, you can print out a couple of checks, but just pick one number for today's practice, whatever that tally, whatever that total is. Then what you're going to do is you're going to hold that check in your hands and imagine purchasing the specific thing that you want the money for. So if you want $1 million, but you just want that to spend on a lot of different little things, it's going to be really difficult for the universe to bring you all those little things and bring that into your alignment. It might take longer for that to appear. But if you want a specific car, say your car is $47,899. That's how much your car is. So that's the number that you're going to write on your check. Then you're going to visualize that. You're going to visualize yourself handing over the real cash and receiving this car. So pick the exact dollar figure of the thing you want to purchase. It's a really cool exercise. So clarify what it is that you want. Maybe it's a new laptop. Maybe it's a new house. Maybe it's a new phone. Something that you definitely do want. Find out the exact dollar cost and write that on the check. And then in step two, you're going to hold the check in your hands and you're going to imagine yourself handing over real money and receiving that item in return. Okay, so you picture yourself with the item. Actually see yourself having the item, the holiday, the car, the phone, the laptop, whatever it is that you're asking for, paying off the debt even. Whatever it is, you want to imagine yourself seeing it done, complete. Okay? Then you're going to feel as happy and as grateful as you can, obviously. So once it's received, do that gratitude exercise where you're so grateful that you were able to achieve manifesting this item and having this item in your life. Then you're going to take the check with you. So you're going to take it with you and put it in a place you'll see it often. So you can put it in your wallet if you're going to use your wallet. You can do this electronically, save it as a background on your phone. You can put it up on the mirror so you see it morning and night. Wherever you're going to see it a couple of times, put it in the kitchen, on the fridge, somewhere that you're going to see it a couple of times today. And at least 2 more occasions, you're going to take the check and hold it and feel the gratitude. So imagining that scene where you have acquired the thing that you are after, feel how grateful you are for that manifesting, for that coming true, for receiving that new car, whatever it happens to be. At the end of the day, you're going to keep your magic check in a prominent place where you will see it daily. And then when you have received the money on your check, or you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on. Now, this is important because remember, as we did with the practice number 5, sometimes you will receive the physical cash. Sometimes you will receive the item. So I've had lovely stories where people have put, I wanted to have a certain amount of money to get a new laptop. And then within days, somebody has gifted them a laptop or gifted them the equipment that they were after, or gifted them something else of an equivalent value. So now instead of spending their cash on the other thing, they were now able to spend it on the desired thing. So someone in one of our challenges really desperately needed a washing machine, and someone gifted her a washing machine. So or she found one on the street or wherever it is. But so looking at it, when you write your check, you have one check for one specific item at a time. Once you receive the dollars or the item, then you take the check out of the prominent position and you can replace it with another check. Now, what's really important is when you receive the money, go and buy the item. Even if it is a desirable item, even if it's a luxury item, if you've decided it is important enough to do this exercise, then you must reward the universe and thank the universe for obeying. Because when we ask for something, think about if someone asks you to deliver something and you do to your highest standard exactly what they asked for, and then they don't say thank you, how do you feel? What about if you give it to them and they dismiss it and they go, oh, actually, no, I've moved on, I don't want that anymore? How do you feel? You've worked so hard to deliver on that thing, on that project that they wanted, on that item they were asking for, only to have it rejected. The universe is the same. If you've been rejected after you've given someone something, do you feel compelled to give it again? No, you don't. There's only so many times you'll perform to your highest standard before you're like, yeah, no, they're going to change their mind anyway, I'm not going to bother. And the universe does the same. It is always eavesdropping. So when it gives you exactly what you're asking for, say thank you. Even if it comes in a really weird and mysterious way, acknowledge it, say thank you. If you've asked for exactly $10,000 to buy an exact thing, go buy the exact thing and thank the universe when you do. It is really important because that's going to build the momentum of more things. It's the other advantage of starting with a smaller number. Found it. So here's the check. So go to thesecret.tv/magic check. And it's literally a check like you would take to a bank back in my day, back in the old days. So you're going to choose your check, fill it in, and pick that one specific thing. Reflect on it a couple of times today, and then as soon as you've received it, move it on and replace it with something new. As always, do your 10 gratitudes as well. Your gratitudes for something special. 17 days of 10 gratitudes. That is a lot of things to be grateful for. Maybe take a sneak back and have a bit of a look if you need a bit of inspiration. It's okay if some of the things you're giving thanks for are the same things. It's really beautiful. So come up with as many new ones as you can, or repeat some of the same ones as well. Either way, come up with 10 each day. And then, as always, holding your magic rock at the end of the day and reflecting on the one best thing. What is the best thing that happened to you today, for you today, with you today? What is that very best thing that you are so grateful for? Really feel the gratitude. Breathe it in, feel it strongly, and be ready to start the day fresh. So, until we speak, take care of you, take care of others, and take care of the greater good. Have a great day. Bye for now. See you tomorrow.